Hello again from Novarock. This is Cil City in Wargasm. Hello.
Hi.
Thanks for being with us and doing the podcast. So let's have some small conversation. Yeah. Is it your first time in Austria?
No. We've played here a couple
we,
times.
We played Vienna last year with
Limp Bizkit
and Baby Metal,
and Baby Metal.
and that's it. And we haven't done any headline shows yet, have we?
Okay, so
No.
it's first time Novarock. It is.
First time in Novarock.
Second time for me.
Ah, okay. You played with another band, or?
I played with another band. Not what year was it? I think it was 7 years ago from now.
I can't do maths.
2017, the Green Day day.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, 7 years ago?
I'm really old.
That's
I look really good. Oh god, that made me feel sad.
And you're on tour right now. How long have you been touring now?
This is quite a small run actually.
Yeah, we're just doing the festival circuits. We've been out for 2 weeks.
So we came from, where did we come from? We came from Prague yesterday. Well, near Prague. We were, what's the festival called?
Rock for People.
Rock for People, which is probably my favourite festival in Europe. So I really hope today's good because then it can change my mind.
Oh, okay. Do you have lots of off days, or is it just travel, travel, play?
What's an off day?
I see.
Yeah, we don't really do off days. A day off is a day you don't get paid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
I'm in
true.
it for the music.
That's true.
But what's the off day situation like then? Is it really like 6 days gigs, one off day, or what does it look like? What's your streak?
We were meant to do 5 gigs in a row, but we had to cancel one because our van broke down, sadly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were meant to be. So it was insane. We were meant to be playing a festival in Germany, driving to a train station to get to the airport to fly into Poland. Or something like that.
And our train got cancelled. So we thought, fuck it, we'll drive to the train station. Van broke down. Van got fixed. We were like, fuck it, we'll just drive to Poland.
Drive overnight to Poland.
Van broke down again.
Then we had to just kind of.
And then it was 4 a.m. and we had nothing left we could do.
No. It's quite fun stuff like that though, because you say online like, "Yo, we tried everything we can to get to Poland." And
You're like, I don't believe you. Why aren't you here? And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Well, there was someone who ran some like fucking like metal journalism thing in Poland, being like, "I know that they couldn't be bothered," and I'm like, "We don't even know who the fuck you are," and also, I'm gonna blacklist you from every UK band.
But anyway, yeah, we don't have very many off days. Lots of driving.
That was a shame that I really wanted to do that Polish festival. I really like Poland.
And what do you typically do when you're on the road on the bus? Anything special?
We're quite busy at the moment. For some reason, the year was kind of a slow start for us. Not a slow start. You were doing your thing in New York. I was doing my thing in London. You know, so it's like there's like a load of editing. There's a bunch of like little things we've got in the works that I don't think are announced yet. So there's like loads of like the emails are fucking relentless, but it's good and bad because like with technology now you can have your personal hotspot, do all your work in the van, but it also means you have no excuse to not do your work. You know.
What do you guys do on the road? Emails.
Yeah.
Rock and
boring,
roll.
but that's the reality.
I made a beat. I made a couple of beats.
I'm proud of you.
I've done some video editing.
Well done.
That's kind of it.
Awesome.
Sit there fucking around with our set because there's always things I need to change.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's why everyone's confused by the set because it changes every day.
It's good to keep people on their toes.
Your actual live set changes every day, and you make edits for.
Sometimes we just change the songs as well.
Okay, so like the song order.
Yeah, and also like
like new songs.
Well, there's like a huge amount of electronic tracks and stuff going on with Wargasm. It's basically like a DJ set with a live band over the top, you know. Yeah. So sometimes it's things where I'm like, yo, I don't like the 808. I want to use a different 808. So you just go in and you change it, and you keep refining it, you know.
Right.
Okay.
It sounds so much better this year than it did last year, just because. I mean, I thought it sounded fucking brilliant then, but it's just because there's like tiny little changes. Right. You know, it's like when you're doing a track, like you end up with so much automation that, you know, if you load up the automation panel, you're like, what the fuck is going on? But
do you also play songs live that hasn't been released before, or only released songs?
No, because pretty much someone always videos the whole thing with like a really HD phone, and I think it kind of ruins the surprise.
It's fine back in the day when people would play unreleased songs because no one else would hear them then, or if there was a recording of it, it would be like in awful quality and you can't hear shit. But now everything's HD, 40K.
There's proof now. Yeah.
There's proof. So you don't get anything unreleased anymore. You ruined it for yourselves.
When there was like, yo, Linkin Park played a new song and it was some like 240p video. It was really cool because it was like a teaser. Like, right. You know, like when kids like slow down their song on TikTok as a teaser. It was like that because it was.
But full length.
Yeah, but like full length shit quality. You were like, whoa, I can't wait for this to be released because I think it sounds cool.
Yeah.
And now it's just like everyone knows everything. You know, there are bad people in the world who video whole sets and put them online.
Hate that.
Just exist for a little bit. Exist.
So how about songwriting? How's that process working in your team?
We fight a lot.
I mean, there's your truth and there's my truth.
No, we work well together. We bounce off each other.
The question. We know we work well together. That's why we're in a band.
Yeah.
Songwriting. Normally I get like a lyric or an idea and program it up, take it to Milkie. She says yes or no. But it started changing because like now you're getting into like synth design and stuff.
No, I've started playing with synths and things are getting dangerous.
Well, that's kind of cool because that means that Milkie can do the programming and I can chill out and I can go
chill out and do nothing.
Okay.
No, when you do that, I like to just kind of like hang around the microphone and say things, and eventually you're like, oh, that one actually kind of means something to me. You know, right? I'm trying to get away from writing lyrics on a page and more just like freestyling and seeing how it feels.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yes, I concur.
A question I really get very often during interviews, being a woman in rock music and especially when it comes to live festivals, how do you feel being a female bass player?
Feels awesome.
Can we take this one?
Yeah, it feels awesome. I know it's a common question, but I don't feel any different. How do you feel as a man at metal festivals?
Good question.
There's too many of us.
It's too much. Well, yeah, I'll say that much.
Oh, I did have a good time with the lads yesterday, though.
Yeah.
Starting to have friends, which is nice.
Started to have friends?
Yeah, I just used to be in a band that no one liked each other and didn't really know anyone anywhere I went. But now we have loads of mates, and we went and watched like Body Count and Ice-T yesterday with all our friends from like Miami and South Africa and stuff, and it was just like
awesome.
Kind of like felt like we were at the festival instead of working, which was just like such a vibe. You do a great job. I don't want to make it about men at festivals.
Yeah, I like being a woman. It's great.
There's a lot of things in the world at the moment that are going on, and like sometimes just existing and not being a dick is also a way of, helping things.
Yeah.
You can, by actively not being part of the problem, you can kind of just like we can normalize things just by existing, right?
Yeah.
Is that fair?
That's fair.
You should say that, not me. I shouldn't say anything.
What he said.
We'll edit it out.
I can't believe I'm singing on a song with Scene Queen, because Hannah was like, how did it feel to pretend that you have a dick? And I'm like, I definitely do have a dick.
Okay,
right.
so let's get to the box.
Yes. Box of awesome.
The box.
But the box of awesomeness. There are some questions that might go more into the deepness, but let's take a look at it. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but maybe you just choose one.
What's in the box?
Oh my god, that's so offensive. Milkie Way, what advice would you give to young musicians starting out today?
Practice. Play all the time. Talk to people. Network. Chat shit. Spread your music. Go to parties. Get drunk. Tell people how good your band is. It'll catch on. That's how it works. That's what we did, and it worked.
By the way, we're awesome.
Yeah, there you go. Self-promo. What would you? What advice could you? Oh wait. Okay. Oh, is there?
I think we've got enough bands.
we shall stop now. All right, Sam. What's a memorable cultural experience you've had while touring internationally?
A memorable cultural... Oh, wait. No, I can actually have a good one for this. I mean, I could do a bunch of the Japan ones. They can be good or bad.
Oh, okay.
No, we got to go up Tokyo Tower to watch
that was quite cool.
a J-rock band
that
I wrote and produced a track for that was #1 in Japan.
Awesome.
No one told me, and then I kind of like found out, and I was like, I'm literally in Japan and you're there, and then they were like, oh, do you want to come? And I'm like, I kind of do. It's my first #1.
Woo!
So that was cool. They're called ASP, and they're really cool.
ASP. Oh, no.
Well, that was kind of, well, there you go. It was kind of like a cultural thing because I didn't even know you could play a gig in Tokyo Tower. Oh shit! And I spoke to a camera. They asked me to say something, and I'm pretty sure someone said it was on Shibuya Crossing on the screen. Me drinking beers, being like, "Yeah, man, you guys are fucking great. It's punk rock. I'm from London." It's just like up on the screen. Like,
that's very cultural of you.
I'm an issue.
Culturally an issue.
I went hunting for mecha toys. I didn't find the one I wanted to. I found a fucking one of those like magazines where they send you like one part of the like model kit every week, but I didn't know it was that. I was like, shit, man, this is well affordable, and this is the figure I've been trying to get for years.
It was one piece of the figure, just the one piece.
It was one piece.
That's why it was so affordable, yeah.
What I should have done, I didn't get round to it. I should have asked Rugy if I could get it sent to his and then collect it, build it, put it in a suitcase, and collect it next time I go.
That's really nerdy.
It's good to enjoy things.
Robots are cool.
A wealthy prince paid you $200 million to perform. How does your lifestyle change from now on?
Prince paid me $2 million to perform. Prince. Wait, sorry, what was the question? I just heard Prince.
Paid you $200 million to perform.
It's basically if money wasn't a thing, if you had unlimited resources, how would your lifestyle change?
I would pay $200 million for someone to figure out how to bring people back from the dead and bring Prince back.
Hell yeah.
We don't have to like worry where this guy got his money or anything. Because if it was like go play one of those like fucking Dubai things for the oil barons, and
it's not about that at all. No, it's really just like it could also be if you won the lottery and you won $500 million. It's basically just if money wasn't an issue, how would your lifestyle change? How would your everyday way of living change?
It'd be nice to buy somewhere so you don't have to rent all the time. Right. Then you could do the repairs that you wanted to do when they need repairing.
Oh, the bands, yeah.
That too.
I don't think much would change. I think I'd just go to expensive restaurants.
Nice food.
Oh, yeah, no, maybe a nice studio space.
I said what I said. I'd bring people back from the dead and bring Prince back.
Yeah, I actually think Milk's one is like way more fun. Awesome. Like, you know, get someone to invent like I don't know, like some sort of like fucking. You know, they had that.
The resurrection machine.
What was it? Like they had that like that gun. The Americans had that gun that gave you a heart attack. Maybe something like that. I'd get one of them built.
Okay.
You know, like invent something cool. We'll pay something.
Here's a good one. Sam, would you recommend a close friend or family member to date musicians? My boyfriend's in a band. He's cool.
I would never date a musician again.
It's nice to date someone who understands the same things that you're doing.
Creative people are like incredibly exciting, aren't they? You know, like someone who creates, someone who's got opinions about stuff, someone who like wants to go and embrace life, but also someone who does their own thing. I'm not a big fan of it when you're with someone and they kind of just like
you can relate.
They kind of just it's a bit awkward if you're like playing these big stages and like I don't want someone to always be like the side stage person. It's nice sometimes when someone goes like texts you like, yo, I can't make tonight's date because I'm going to go like do this awesome gallery or something, and you're like, that's awesome, like please go have fun and tell me all about it when you get back, you know. Right. Mm-hmm. So maybe it is good to date musicians or creatives.
But what I wanted to point out with that question especially is, would you recommend it to people who are non-musicians, who are living a completely different lifestyle as well? I recently had a discussion with a common friend, Laura from Paris, right? She's also a friend of Adam, your drummer, where she also shared her experience of dating non-musicians and how they just wouldn't be able to adapt to the touring lifestyle and all that. So I absolutely agree. As a musician, dating another musician, that's a completely different thing. It's totally awesome to have somebody besides you who understands you. Mm-hmm. You have so much in common. But then for non-musicians, like, could you imagine if you had a sister that was an accountant, would you recommend her dating somebody? Some musician.
Only if she was going to do the accounting for the band.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Touche.
I don't know, man. Like it's a tough topic to touch on because it can, you know, when you're on tour, you're like kind of never alone. Oh, Gavin Rossdale, you're never alone, but you're alone all the time. You know what I mean? Like you're always in rooms with people, but you're always kind of in your head, and you know, holding down a serious relationship is incredibly difficult when you're on the road. So right. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend anyone do.
Why don't you pick something out of the box?
Anything romantic, yeah.
Romance is dead.
It is. Is after tour depression a real thing? If so, how do you experience it?
Oh God, it's so real.
It's so fucking not.
No, it is.
Not for me.
He doesn't like being on the road. I do.
After tour celebration. No, it's I don't know. We didn't really get to experience it last year because
We never stopped.
Like after tour depression doesn't work when you only have time to do your laundry,
That's right.
go for one beer with a mate, have a meeting with your manager,
And then you're back out again.
you know.
So just tour for life, and you never have to deal with the consequences of after tour.
It depends how much you like being on the road as well. I fucking love being in the studio and just chilling out. It's just kind of nice.
Do you prefer it over playing live?
It
Or do you
depends.
like the diversity of having both?
I don't know. It depends on the day.
Okay.
It depends on the day. Like some days I wake up and I'm like, God, I don't want to sit in a hot van and have a shitty shower. I want to go into a room and just like sit there with a keyboard and create something.
Right.
And other days you're kind of in the studio, or you go watch a band play and you're like, man, I really want to play on that stage.
Yeah, I get big FOMO when I watch other people play and I'm not playing. I'm like,
Narcissism.
oh, yeah. No, just FOMO. Okay. What has been the most challenging moment in your career, and how did you overcome it, Sam?
Challenging. I cracked my rib on tour. That was
Pretty challenging.
That was very challenging because breathing was not good, and I overcame it with painkillers.
How did you crack it?
I was getting back on stage actually from the barrier, but I think some fucker hadn't put the stage together properly. Because I put my foot on the edge of it.
Okay.
And then threw my hand up. My tour manager normally just yeets me out, and my foot went through it.
It was like a hollow underneath.
It wasn't. It had a front.
I think it was meant to have a front, but it just didn't.
Someone hadn't put it on properly, which is good. I probably could have sued for that because it was America. That was quite challenging. My arm fell out of the socket as well. That was quite challenging. Painkillers again. The solution is painkillers.
You heard it here first.
Social media is
What have you
challenging.
overcome?
Social media pisses me off.
You haven't. But do you do it or do you just?
I overcome it by ignoring it. I just don't look at it anymore.
I'll do it, don't worry.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I just don't read the comments. It's not good for your brain.
I actually never learned to read, so it doesn't.
That's a good way to overcome it.
Nice. Okay. How are we time wise?
Just
One more? Okay.
One more from the box.
Let's do one more.
Oh, does it say Willie? Oh. What is a non-musical influence that has deeply impacted you personally?
Non-musical influence.
Troubles.
Sam. I'm not that old.
You're complaining about it all the time. That was good.
That was good.
Yeah, thanks.
I watch a lot of films that impact me personally. Terminator 2 had a big impact on me personally because I just from when I watched that film, I was like, right, I need to get jacked and I need to be like Sarah Connor. So that is something that influenced me personally that is non-musical. Sarah Connor in Terminator 2.
That's a good answer.
Okay.
Thanks.
That's a solid answer.
No, that is the answer. We take so much inspiration from like 80s and 90s anime, like sci-fi concepts, things like that. I mean, you have so many references in the tracks.
Yeah, I like to reference films and tracks.
So,
Okay.
but there's sometimes just even watching a movie and seeing a color can kind of inspire a sound. Books as well.
I thought you couldn't read.
I like to look at the words. I like to pretend. You see me with it upside down.
Just
It's
like,
like,
you do
it's
it.
like that Simpsons thing where Homer's like, do you mind if I read from my Bible? And it's just got a flask and he's just like, blah, 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 blah. That's me. What are you reading? Am I cement? Blah, 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 blah.
You like to read? You like Nietzsche?
Yeah. Oh.
And Tennyson?
Yeah, I like Tennyson and
Marcus Aurelius? Meditations?
fuck off. I want to talk to you.
Did you see that the Spotify guy tweeted the other day about
no.
trying to justify his bullshit by saying something about the meditations of Marcus Aurelius? He started talking about stoicism. He's like, that's why we don't pay you enough. You all need to be more stoic.
It's so hard being like thanks. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm sick of it though. It's so fucking hard being like, thanks Spotify for putting us on this playlist, but at the same time you're like, I feel like such a fucking whore for sharing that because I fucking hate you. I can't do it anymore. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
Every band's like, we stand for this, and I'm like, but you're all sharing shit that I know you don't want to do just because you got to play the game. You got to play the game a bit, but like, that guy's a fucking cuck, man.
I don't know if we can swear, but we already have, so I'm sorry.
I swear. And also,
It's totally fine. It's totally fine.
Good.
Cuck's not a swear. I mean, and for some people, it's actually a good thing. For him, it is.
Yeah, fuck
All
that
right.
guy.
Okay. Rapid fire questions.
Please put us on a playlist.
Oh,
the
God.
We're not going to get playlists ever again.
All right, this is going to be very quick. It's either ors. Just quick answers only, okay?
All right.
All right, vinyl or Spotify?
Vinyl.
Festivals or club shows?
Festivals.
Festivals.
Road trips or flights?
Flights.
Road trips.
Okay. Songwriting or performing live?
Performing
Songwriting.
live.
Relaxing on a tour bus or exploring the city?
Oh, exploring.
Exploring the city.
All right. Morning person or night owl?
Night owl.
Morning.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Coffee.
Okay, very different here. Analog or digital?
Analog.
Oh, digital. It's so much better. We can fit so much in.
We're different, but we work well together, I promise.
Yeah.
That you're in the same band.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm meant
Sometimes.
to be here. How did I get here?
All right, now for the worst one of all, cats or dogs?
Dogs.
This is getting out of hand. Mountains or beaches?
Beaches.
You have to say
You
mountains.
get altitude sickness.
I like trees. I'll go beaches as well.
Yeah?
We like to be wet.
All right. Oh, I see. Sweet or savory?
Oh,
Savory.
sweet.
For the last one, introverted or extroverted?
Extroverted. You're not a fucking introvert.
Extroverted then.
Yeah.
I want to be. I want to say less words. I want. To
God,
be
I wish I could
perceived
say
less.
those things.
I really wish I could say less things.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. This has
Thank
been
you.
Cil City and Wargasm coming at you live from Nova Rock. I wish you have a great fucking show. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
It was awesome. I enjoyed it. Bye-bye.